Welcome to another capsule with some proven ideas for your personality development and also some select words, phrases and sentences for your effective communication. I am Ajoy Basu. As we get into this capsule, let me invoke my 70:30 formula. In this formula, I believe that 70% of your arsenal of capability, if I may say, would depend on your proficiency at your core competence, that is your technical domain, and 30% would depend upon your catalytic skills. The foremost one of these catalytic skills being your communication, your numbers orientation, and your temperament, which is linked also to your emotional intelligence. But the important attribute of this equation is that the 30% is a multiplier. If you're positioned at 70% max of your technical competence and only 10% in the catalytic skills, you would land with a product of 700, whereas the maximum index would be 70 multiplied by 30 of catalytic skills, which would be 2100. In other words, when you compare 700 to 2100, you could be functioning at about 1/3 of the maximum, despite being the best in your domain. That is a harsh truth, and that is why you see many worthwhile souls not progressing beyond the mid-management levels. My first sentence in this capsule is, they are systemically important. The phrase which first caught my eye in this sentence is systemically important. When you qualify the word important with systemically, you're ascribing a much larger dimension to it, for the factor under reference is such that it affects the entire scheme, the whole of the system. It talks about something pivotal to the structure. Useful phrase, this systemically important. My next expression is, the bipartisan moves in the matter. Bipartisan connotes duality, about the presence or involvement of two parties. In this sentence, it states that the two parties are making the moves and are acting in the matter. It could be in unison or disparately. Bipartisan is a useful word to have in your vocabulary. We move to the next slide, in which my next expression is euphorically dancing to a spiritual tune. Euphorically connotes happily and excitedly, a useful word to deploy when describing moments of elation that you would associate when you see someone dancing to a tune, particularly spiritual, which touches one's soul. We also talk about the word euphoric when talking about winning and celebration that follows it. My fourth expression is increasingly impassioned controversy. Impassioned is about a strong intensity of feeling, a greater zeal. In this sentence, it is not used so positively in that it talks about a controversy which appears to have stirred feelings and evokes strong reactions. Worse, it shows that the intensity of emotion is increasing. Impassioned is a word which can be deployed more often in your communication. My last expression in this capsule is, rote learning is no longer worthwhile. Rote learning is about memorizing, or what we also call as by-hearting. While this sentence appears to reject the learning process of mere by-hearting or memorizing, by inference it says that the learning process should also be based on discovery and understanding. Just memorizing would not make you truly educated. Personally, for essential concepts core to the subject, I advocate that the student needs to pursue a dual approach, both memorizing and understanding, so that in the moments of stress in the exam hall, the stuff remains within your immediate orbit of recall to be retrieved and deployed instantaneously. It's an exam trick which I normally advance to most of my students. It's a learning attribute that I advance to most of my students. So friends, that brings us to the end of this presentation. Trust you've enjoyed it. It has been my endeavor to include many such words, phrases and sentences as part of my online 22+ hours course, which bears the acronym JPM. JPM stands for Job Performance Enhancement Mastery. JPM covers 15 plus skills which are critical to make you an outstanding performer at your workplace. These diverse skills are empirically tested and proven and are vitally linked with the complete manager, HRCI, Riaz, and the meeting jockey. The objective is to make you 2 to 3 times or even more productive than the average performer at your workplace. I am also delighted to post these capsules on social media channels for the benefit of those who are passionate and who strive to excel. They will make a difference to your ability to communicate, both spoken and written, and will significantly enhance your personality. Thank you for watching this capsule.